Codependency goes like this. I'm going to take all the love and all the resources and everything that I have and everything that I am, and I'm going to pour it into you. And then I'm going to stand outside of you like I'm standing outside a pawn shop begging you to give me some of it back, right? I'm going to beg you to give me some love. Meanwhile, I've just emptied myself of all that I contain into you, and now I'm going to beg for scraps. And I've heard it called a crumaholic too. I'm going to beg for crumbs. I'm going to beg for scraps. Now, that's bad math, right? It's like, what if we cut out the middleman and you just pour all of that love and resources into yourself, right? But I didn't know how to do that, and I didn't think I was worthy of that. And I was taught by my culture that what you do is you go out and, especially women are taught this.
Yes.
You get love by pouring in, and then you hope that you get some back.
That's right.
And you give up and sacrifice for this person.
Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. Thank you Starlight for giving me the opportunity to actually share my opinion on this. I'm going to elaborate a bit more on how I feel about how women in relationships as well as in marriages feel unhappy and what's the reason behind it and how you can actually work through it. Also, we look at why this is happening in the current times and why is it so important to heal it. First of all, when a woman marries a man, she's taught since childhood, and you can actually experience it even in a very strong committed relationship. When a woman is committed to a man, she feels that she's lost all her freedom and she does not have anymore the power to be loved for who she is. And we are taught in our culture also, even in the East, that you have to please the man. You have to keep pleasing the man. Even if the man is never happy, even if the man is always criticizing his wife or his girlfriend, or even if he is doing wrong things, he could be looking at other women all the time. He could be cheating on her. He could be messaging other women. He could be maybe talking cheaply to other women. But she is not doing all that. Women mostly don't do that, but I'm not saying all women are same. There are also men who literally suffer from the same problem, and there's some really nice men who suffer from this, where their wives or their girlfriends are cheating on them. But the percentage is always lesser. It's always less percentage of women who are distorted. And I think those women are also distorted because somewhere in life they had to face the same thing, so they start thinking that it would be much better to be like the men. It would be better to cheat, it would be better to lie, it would be better for me also to look at other men. Now we have so many profiles on Instagram that are literally semi-pornographic, or you'll see that women are specially showing their boobs or their asses, and the whole profile is based only on that, and there are men who are just checking them out because of that. They could be having wives at home, they could be having girlfriends, but they're checking them out. And I'm not saying it's completely wrong to look at other people, other men and women. Okay, everyone is doing it. But there are women who are literally into this business of being a prostitute. I think this should be called online prostitution, because they are doing nothing. They are not giving out their intelligence, or they're not giving out any knowledge. They're not even sharing beauty in the right way. The way they share beauty is just two body parts, focused on two body parts. And then they have these private subscriptions where you can see more about them. And still, there are so many men who are interested in those type of pornographic or semi-pornographic content. And they're happy with that. They're happy doing all of that. So women also think that if my man, if my husband or my boyfriend is not giving me attention at home, and let's say she's also earning substantially okay, but she's not getting the attention, she's not getting the view at home or from her man, she will also go online and eventually she'll start showing her body the same way. She'll also think that if he likes that, if he loves that, then let me also do it, and there will be other thousands of men who would want to see me. All these men are going to watch me and they're all going to give me compliments the whole day. So the pleasing The pleasing part becomes a cultural thing. The pleasing part becomes a business as well. Like, let me please, a woman thinks, let me please 500,000 people and they'll be happy. And look at the life of Marilyn Monroe. She was doing the same thing. Now, forget about these women. These are all distorted females, okay? They really, really need very low quality attention, which is actually marketed, and PR is done around it, and to make it look like a high value thing. But it's not. In the core, it is not, because in the core, it makes a woman very small. She's just her genitals and she's just her body parts, nothing more than that. If a man likes that, okay, good for him or bad for him. But now let's look at the mature, sensible, the godly woman. They probably say, okay, I'm not going to do all of this. I will live a simple life. I will have a family. I will have children. I will have career. I will have education. And she thinks on those lines, okay? But the society now wants her to please the man. Only please the man. That's your job. That's why you exist. And if you look at it in a healthy, positive way, it will be good if the man and the woman do the same thing to each other. The man supports his woman and the woman supports his man. Then they can be extremely amazing. They can do wonders actually. When they are committed only to each other, when they are a team, every day they are a team. They are doing things to boost each other's careers and their talents and their skills. But the energy distortion does not allow that to happen. And women are unhappier because they are more emotional. A man is not that emotional. He is going to do things for himself. Let's say in today's world and time, the men are programmed and they literally have no control over it. They're so impulsive that they're going ahead and just doing whatever they feel right in the moment, whatever is entertaining, whatever gives their ego a massage, and whatever attention they get. So you see, they have so much attention from one woman, but they don't like it, they don't want it. And they want low frequency attention from someone, okay? Someone just random, or someone online, or someone they don't even know. It's just a profile, it's just somebody, okay? And they're okay with that. They're okay to give their precious energy to that. Why? Because they are operating on low frequency energy of lust, of selfishness, of ego, of apathy, of maybe regret and guilt of some nature. And I can talk in much detail about what are those low frequency energies and why are the patriarchal men doing it so frequently nowadays. But I think women also have a window of opportunity. I see it as a positive thing, especially if you're a godly woman, especially if you're spiritual, and especially if you care about ascension, if you want to use everything as fodder, if you want to see or make sure that you use your suffering and your misery to turn it around into something better for you, then you could be with someone, like she just said, that you keep pouring into a person, and then you, after pouring your love, your affection, your attention, you're literally begging them, please give me back this much. Please give me a little bit of love. Respect is all I want. Please give me respect. Please give me love. The woman is giving this person a whole lot of respect and attention and affection, but it's not enough for the man. He wants more and more and more. He's like, I want it from this one, that one. Why? Because he does not have the actual technique to generate energy from within on his own. He cannot do that. So he is depending on external sources or substances or some kind of chemical or some kind of anything of that nature to get energy and attention, which makes him feel like, okay, I am good enough, I exist. And let's say he's with this high value woman, intelligent woman, spiritual woman. She's not just a body kind of woman. Then he has to pull her down to his level of all the low frequency stuff. So he has to make her feel small. He has to abuse her. He has to criticize her. He has to tell her, you cannot satisfy me. You cannot make me happy. You're never making me happy. You're never doing good for me. Even if she's doing her best, she's going below her level to do her best to please him. You cannot please someone, you cannot make an unhappy person happy all the time. Maybe sometime it's possible, but not all the time. And then with this constant breadcrumbing that people do in relationships, where one person is actually getting the breadcrumbs, it becomes like a habit pattern of the mind, like to constantly be like that, to constantly be ready, like, okay, give me some breadcrumbs. And it's not happening only in emotional standards, it's also happening financially. The man has, let's say, a lot of money, but he's going to throw a little bit for the woman. He'll say, okay, I'll give you this much only. I only have this much. He has a lot of money for everything. Let's say he goes out with his friends, he has a lot of money to spend. He is sitting with his family, he can give them a lot of money. But when it comes to his wife or his girlfriend or the woman who's taking care of his child, then he's like, no, I'm going to give you only this much. So she has to literally beg to him, and this creates an inadequacy. This creates lack of abundance in her life. She is always focused on the lacks. She can do a lot. These type of women can do a lot. They can earn a lot more money. They can have a very fancy career. But because they are dedicated and devoted to a man who does not fully love them, and he's going to keep doing something on a regular basis to distract her. I mean, she's on a good path, then he's going to treat her so badly. He's going to make sure that she is not happy. His partner is not happy. Because if she's gonna be happy, she will do well. She will do better. She will make money. She will have more recognition. She will have respect in the society, which he does not want. Because if she's gonna get respect and money and everything, then she is not going to please him. She's not gonna be his slave. That's the mentality. That's the insecurity he feels. And I never blame people, because as I just said, this is also happening to some wonderful men. Some wonderful men are literally in relationships or marriages where their female counterparts are doing the same to them. Because they've become masculine now. They've maybe learned from their mothers or from their aunties or from someone, they learned it, that if I'm going to be dedicated and devoted, I'll not be happy. I'll be like her. I'll be treated like her. I'll be turned into a slave. I will not have a life of my own. I will not be Lakshmi. I will not be Saraswati. I cannot be Durga. I have to be someone who has to do all the chores all the time and never get appreciated for it. So she chooses to be the man. She says, I will cheat, I will lie, and I will do all the wrong things. I will be like him. And over a period of time, she develops this skill. The women like that, they develop this skill. And I would tell you guys, they are not happy either. However, in this video, Elizabeth Gilbert has pointed towards women who are giving a lot of love to the man, and because of that, they've become empty. Now, they've not kept anything for themselves. They are like, I have to beg for attention. You are begging for attention and love from a person who you have given so much love to, because you're not giving that love to yourself. So yes, the middleman has to go away. I'm telling you, sometimes it's very hard. It can be, because the man is going to then perform his tricks. He's going to perform some techniques. He's going to use some techniques to put you in your place. According to him, he has to put you in your place. He is not going to be happy if you say, okay, I'll not talk to you for 2 days or 3 days. Even if he's wrong, even if he's treating you badly in front of 20 people, and you say, I'm not going to talk to you for some time till I feel okay, till I feel better, because you've hurt me, I need to cry, I need to sit and cry alone, and I need to regain my strength and energy. Even in that time frame, he might do something so she cannot heal properly. So the woman, whosoever is experiencing this kind of breadcrumbing or attention deficit or this kind of mind defilement where they are very, very codependent on a person who they are committed to, you have to really take responsibility. Like, you have to do something. You have to figure out a way. There are so many techniques, and it's not going to happen in one day, and the person might give you something every day. I know some people who do something every single day. Not even one day goes without having to deal something, without going through something, without putting up with something. But here's the window of opportunity. In my work, in my healing work, I've also figured out that if anyone is going through this, a man or a woman, both can be included in this, any human being goes through this, it's always because of what happened in their childhood. The traumas, they definitely not only just met the narcissist, but they also met some psychopaths when they were kids. So they saw the psychopaths' behavior, they saw the sociopaths' behavior, they saw the narcissistic people's behavior, and they got traumatized by it. And they got so traumatized that they cannot get intimate with another person properly. They cannot, the women especially, because in the last couple of years, we can say couple of decades actually, it's the society that was extremely aggressive in terms of how women were treated. There was a time, and I think it is still prevalent in some certain places, where if you give birth to a male child, it's like, wow, congratulations. Doctor will also come and say, congratulations, you gave birth to a son. But he may not say the same thing, like not always, for a girl child. So this was the condition of the society that we lived in, where families were killing their daughters, newborn babies were being killed because of their gender. So women were taught to be this way, to be sad about being women. If you're a woman, you don't have power. And after marriage, of course, you have no power at all. After having a child, you have no power at all. This programming needs to be reversed, because that's not true. Because if it was true, then it would have applied to the man also. How come the man has all the freedom and you don't? And it's not about fighting for your rights. It's about, okay, God made us all sovereign beings. And God made us all souls first. We are all souls with body. It's not the other way around. So you need to train yourself, and you need to find a way to heal from those traumas that happened in your childhood. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. One love, peace out, and victory to Ram.